As with any development team like the Grand Junction Rockies, there's always going to be weak points, something that's not quite clicking with the team. At this point in the season, I think it's clear it's the pitching staff that's letting the Rocks down. After yesterday's 14-5 loss to the Ogden Raptors, Grand Junction has allowed 36 runs in the last 2 games. Speaking with head coach Jake Opitz before tonight's contest, it's something he really doesn't have any excuses for, but knows it needs to get fixed, and soon.
Well, I mean, we got to give them an opportunity to learn how to get out of this stuff. It's not always going to be 3 up, 3 down. They got to learn how to pitch out of jams. But at the same time, you know, we're not going to leave them out there just to get killed. You know, so we've made more moves than we'd like to. Obviously, the last 2 nights. It's just mainly pitching behind in counts and not throwing enough strikes. And when that happens, it's a bad recipe. Maybe last night we could use that excuse, or I mean 2 nights ago on the 4th when we got back at 5 in the morning. But after we get some rest, you know, it's just baseball. You know, it's not an excuse anymore. Last night, unacceptable. Tonight, we're well rested, so we'll see where we're at.
So let's get to tonight's game now. Rocks still in good spirits, but the pitching struggles unfortunately came early and often once again. Ogden's Drew Avons in the first inning sends the ball behind the outfielders in left center, scoring 1. He ends up with a triple. Raptors would go up 3-0 in the top of the first. Aris Philpo on the mound continued to give up hits. Here's another as Jeffrey Souffrant is going to single through the left side. Here comes the not-so-fast Grisel Petre. He makes it home just in time, though. More insurance as the Raptors leave the top of the first with a 6-0 lead. The tensions were rising, and there was a call in the bottom of the second where manager Jake Opitz didn't like it. He was ejected for the first time in his coaching career, had to leave the game early. To the delight of the crowd, at least the standing ovation he got. Ogden scored a couple more times, but Grant Levine wasn't ready to throw in the towel. After a solo homer earlier in the game, he singles up the middle with the bases loaded and scoring 2. The Rocks now down 9-4 in the third. Next batter, Franklin Garcia. He sends a no-doubter to the bleachers in left field. Beautiful swing. Rockies bring the game within 1 from 9-1 to 9-8. But eventually fall. Your final score, you see it there, 11-9. So the Rockies once again drop a home game to the Raptors, make it 47 runs. The Raptors have scored against the Rocks in 3 games. The bad gets worse. Junction now 9-13 on the season. Ogden, on the other hand, winners of 10 of their last 11. The 2 teams will meet for the next game of their series tomorrow at 6:40 p.m.